What's up, Capricorns? What's up, what's up, what's up? This is Cheetah Tarot. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This is for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, a little bit of Venus with no Serena. All right, check this out. So I was meditating on your energy and these cards started flying out for you, Capricorn. Who the heck are you fighting with? You're fighting. And it's something about finances, and somebody feel like they got rejected, and then somebody feel like you're bickering all the time. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. All right. What do we got here, Capricorn? I have the Ace of Air. That's wonderful. Spread your wings and fly, Capricorn, because now it seems like you got a lot of truth. You got a lot of clarity. You know exactly how to make moves when it comes to your thoughts. I don't really feel like you're taking action when it comes to like your career, or we'll get down to it a little bit later. But I'm saying right now, for starters, like I feel like you had some insight. You got some brand new ideas. You know how to trust yourself and trust your thoughts and trust your mental. And now you're able to take on new challenges here. Simply because I feel like someone got their thoughts together. Someone got their mental together. Like maybe you was mentally imbalanced, and Capricorns, y'all like stability, right? You got to be stable. You got to be grounded. And being in that mental energy probably just took you kind of like, oh, what is that? But I feel like you finally got the insight that you need. Ace of Air being clarified. I'm sorry, not clarified, but crossed with the 10 of Waters. That's lovely. So you and your partner are in a very, very happy place. So I feel like right now you understand that what is real love, how family love can be, and you're just trying to embrace that. So I see a lot of happiness going on with you and the family. This could just be you and your partner, and if you have a child, wonderful. This also could just be family and friends, your mother, your father, your aunties, uncle. So I feel like there's a lot of love here going on, and I feel like you got a crystal clear insight on how you want to continue to move your life forward when it comes to what? With love, with family. And this also, when I said you got mental clarity, it seems like you got mental clarity on the ideal of how you want to be appreciated and valued and happy with yourself, right? So it's a lot of self-fulfillment here as well. I'm very happy and content with who I am. I know thyself. I know my worth. I am great moving forward. And I don't need anyone dictating who I should be or how I should be. So I feel like you're very in love with yourself. There's a lot of self-love and it's overflowing, right? What is crowning you? I have the 6 of Fire. Wonderful. Victory, success. So you got great things on your mind, Capricorn. It's moving totally awesome. Also expect a lot of public recognition for your, this may be speaking. You may be out there as a public speaker, or you may be out there having to do some type of presentation or an event. Definitely like an event, or maybe you have to give an award ceremony, and you're going to shine bright like a diamond, and everybody's going to exude you. A lot of people are going to be intrigued by you. By your magnificent. You're looking very magnificent. A lot of people who try to oppose you, I feel like you may have had some haters or some opposers, and they were trying to beat you out of the competition, but you won. You defeated the competition here, because I do feel like with this awards thing here, it just feels like with a lot of those wands out there, it look like the 5 of Wands, and it seems like you had won, you had mastered it, and now you can be very victorious. You can be cheering. You can cheer for your own self, your own worthy, your own value. So I do feel like you're finna get a lot of the spotlight. I feel like a lot of people are admiring your relationship as well too. Like your relationship is in the spotlight. Like maybe you guys are very popular in your local area, or you could just be a celebrity. You could have like a famous family, or you could be like a YouTube family. Those families that be on YouTube. So a lot of people are looking up to your relationship and thinking that it is the best thing ever, and I want my relationship to be like their relationship at one point, in my life, So that's how people are looking at you and looking at your relationship right now, okay? All right, so what is at the bottom? I have the renewal. All right, so it probably was a renewal in your relationship, and I feel like this is isn't this the judgment card? Okay, this is the judgment. So somebody renewed and revalued their relationship standards. Somebody renewed how they feel happiness should be in their life. And so since you got that clarity, or since this could also be your partner have probably got clarity on how to really move their relationship forward, how to move this relationship forward, what is happening, what is abundance, what can make us, be great with each other. How can we really balance what we have here? Because we do want both of this. Both of you guys want this right here. And whatever journey you two been on, it's been leading you to this point right here. Whatever opposers there may be, whatever competitors that could have been out there. Also, it could be some opposers as like your family, or maybe it was some financial difficulties, right? And also, like what I had saw earlier, like it may have been some fighting in the home when it comes to financial issues or woes, but it's all leading you right here to how to be really happy with each other. How to really get that 10 of Cups that you've been looking for, how to maintain what is a family, what is love, what is balance, what is harmony, what is peace when it comes to a real partnership. And everybody also talk about love all the time, but a lot of people don't understand what really goes into a relationship too. A lot of people don't understand that we got to just not talk about is the love good or is the sex good. It's also about other elements, right? What about how can we really build with each other when it comes to finances? How can we deal with the other's personality or persona or characteristics while we both live under one roof? A lot of people don't understand the things that play into having a happy life, happy wife. That's so good. Like people love putting these titles on soulmates and twin flames and stuff like that, right? But it's kind of like, okay, listen. Get out of that element for just a moment, because I be like, people really be coming to me and really be wanting that twin flame and soulmate. I mean, you don't know how difficult that challenge is together. It's more than just having a cute little title, right? Because that sound good. That sound like some Disney shit, right? Soulmates and Jasmine Aladdin. Jasmine is out there on her balcony and Aladdin rolled through talking about, do you trust me on them? And then y'all finna go on a magic carpet ride. My friend, when she got married, her song Walking Down the Aisle was the song from Aladdin. So you see how deep that goes in the subconscious mind, how deep Disney will program that in your mind, right? They'll program it really, really deep. And that carried out to her all the way in her 20s to where she's walking down the aisle to the Disney theme song that on that magic carpet ride. So that's how deep that programming can go. And so a lot of people would take out won't be able to take that out. Take out that soulmate. What is a soulmate? What is a twin flame? But what about the reality of it? You got to live with this person. You got to deal with this person. You may have to cook. You got to clean. You got to clean that person's drawers. You're looking at the bad and the good. And then that person may got some crazy traits. Maybe they like to drink. Maybe they like to smoke. Maybe they like to talk shit to the TV. Who knows whatever plays into this? But how can we really build or establish a real harmonized relationship? And y'all feel like y'all was going through those tests and trials and those tribulations, and now you see what is the real deal when it comes to love, right? You see it, you know it now, and you believe it now. You know what goes into the work, not only the grounding, but the emotional maturity, the physical maturity, and definitely the mental maturity with this Ace of Air we got back here. It all was guiding you here to happiness, right? And then let's not talk about when kids get involved. When kids get involved, that's a whole different dynamic by itself. What is in your past? The Chariot. What's in front of you? The Hermit. All right, now what we're going now, Capricorn. I was talking to Scorpio like that. I said, Scorpio, shit was looking good. Then then somehow we went left. Now what is going on, Cap? What's in the subconscious mind? I have the Knight of Fire. Okay, push through. All right, and then what's in the environment or the people surrounding you? I have the Five of Water. Then what is in the environment? No, your hopes or fears. I have the life experience. Shit. And then what is, you may just be afraid it's going to happen. You know, don't play yourself, okay? Everything is really going great. A lot of things on the surface look better than what it is. And you may be trying to go too deep underneath the surface to look for something bad, and you're stirring up a whole lot of chaos and drama and confusion for yourself. Stay in that place that you was in at one point in time where you had an ideal and a concept, and stay and hold that vision strong, because it seems like you're backtracking into trying to make something that's there not there, okay? Because you may be conjuring up just things and illusions because you're in fear of this crumbling down. You're in fear of it all crumbling down. So you really are self-sabotaging yourself, okay? And I'll get back to it in just a moment. What's the answer? The Six of Air. And then at the bottom, the Lovers. So it's a lot of love in the air, it's a lot of passion, a lot of intensity. I want to say a lot of getting it on, like just a lot of bedroom sex, you know, a lot of getting it popping, a lot of what it is, Tyrese songs, signs of love making, you know, it's a lot of that going on. But it also could be that well, good health is in store. Okay, it's good health. I like that. Thank you so much. All right, so good health is also in your favor. So I feel like if you was having some mental imbalances, because it seems like somebody's having some mental imbalances here. Because like I said, someone wants to stir up some drama that's not even there. And that's why I felt like at the beginning of the energy, what's all this fighting that's going on? You know, you're probably fighting about something that made you triggered in the past, and you just bringing up those old triggers. And you probably fighting over finances or something. I feel like you may be ending up pushing someone away that's already there for you. You could have, you could be dealing with a Cancer. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Definitely a lot of Pisces, Cancer energy in here. Could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But there's no Earth energy here. Only Virgo. Yeah. Okay, so y'all just too exuded in the air. Like I said, Capricorn, this could be you or it could be the other person, but somebody just really doing what? Trying to... Let me see what they're saying. It could be this. Someone, you could be dealing with Scorpio. Your partner may be putting you back into isolation. Like things probably was going so damn good at the beginning of like September, or maybe somewhere between August and September, right? Things were going like freaking good, and then somehow someone went into the dark, or someone went to an isolated place. Someone was doing some soul searching. That's why I feel like someone's doing a lot of soul searching here. Someone's looking for themselves in this relationship. Like maybe the relationship got too good, and then you got the public recognition, you know. And a lot of people were saying like, I wish I could be y'all and things of that nature, right? And then someone lost themselves. Like, I don't know, I feel lost in this relationship. Like, who am I again? You know, I remember my single life. I remember how it used to be, and it was fun times there. And it was kind of like, now I feel alone. I feel discontent in the relationship. Maybe somebody feel a little bit bored in the relationship. You know, it just seems like someone lost themselves inside of the relationship, lost their own personality. And so now your partner, so I say it like this, Cap. If you was having like if you're trying to see what's there, or why your partner feels like a little down, depressed, or something like that, give them a little bit of space, just a little bit. You know, because once again, I was talking about that earlier. Like, what did I say earlier? I said sometimes, before I lose my train of thought. I feel like your partner is going through some soul searching. So you're going to have to give them a little bit of leeway, you know, because, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Because when you're living with someone and they're going through their changes, Because people still gonna go through changes no matter what. This right here is gonna happen every time. People gonna go through life cycles, life experiences, life changes, and that person may just be confused right now. They may just be really confused because a lot of times, when you're doing a transformation or you're going through an evolution or soul evolution or maybe a spiritual recognition or some type of change. Because everybody, let's say I'll give you an example. For instance, let's say you believed in this ideal for so long, right? Let me make it even just more simpler. Let me go all the way down. This person been eating ketchup since you met them, and then all of a sudden today they never want ketchup again. And it's kind of like, that's a transformation. What's wrong with this person? Like, all he wants is ketchup with his fries and his hamburger now, or maybe like a vegan, So they've been eating meat this whole time. What changed their aspect, or what changed their mind to where it's like, okay, I want to eat nothing but vegetables. Okay, people go through changes. And so you got to let that person change, or you got to let that person go. Now, Capricorn, if you're not doing it, your partner needs to allow you to do that. If you're going through some kind of change or something that's taking you out of the picture of the relationship because you're trying to find yourself again, give that person some type of time. Give them time to change. Give them their space. Give them their own energy. Let them preserve their energy the way that they see they need to continue to establish this relationship, because people are going to go through periods of changes. There's no stopping that. You know how they always say, we've been in this relationship for like 10, 20 years, and I never thought they'll do this. People change. And so you cannot relate that change back to you, Capricorn. If you're saying like, well, you're so quiet, you must be cheating on me or something. That's not always the case. Some people here just need to rethink some things about themselves, about their life. Okay, like for example, my brother, he played basketball for a long time. When he came back home and he retired, there was a change for him. And so his relationship there, she had to give him space, because now he done entered into a whole new world and he's trying to figure out how to map out his life. So all you can do is do what? Give your person that space and that time to understand their changes or their ideologies, or maybe just themselves. And someone just got lost in the sauce, and that's going to happen. That can't stop. That's why they call it life experiences. I like how they changed the title of the card, not only to Tower, but life experiences. Life experiences, they will happen. It's just going to be some times where people are going to change. And this could be you, Capricorn. Maybe you're going through these changes, and this person needs to give you your space, so you can find out where you want to be, But on the flip side, somebody do feel like they missed out on an opportunity with someone who left in the past. It could be a Cancer. Someone left, and someone went real cold and real distant, and your person just feels very alone right now, weird, because it's weird because it was something that was going successful right here. No, that's why it's weird too. I'll see in a minute. Let me clarify, because it can't. If this, never mind. The lovers here. So somebody could have been going through like a third party situation. For some of y'all, somebody were going through a third party situation, and they made their final decision to ultimately be with you, or you, Capricorn, you left somebody in the dark, you left somebody in the past, and you thought that person would be more of a success, more of you're trying to push this forward. Somebody that will push with you. But I don't know, some came to an end, and we'll figure it out. We'll clarify. But still, though, give your person some time and some space, because somebody grieving over something, some kind of loss. Oh, it could be an actual death. Damn. Mm. Somebody did go away. So I do apologize, Capricorn. Your person, if they are in isolation right now, it's due to the fact that someone did pass away, and that person was really dear to them, and that person was grieving the loss and grieving the pain and grieving the hurt. And so maybe they're just fighting to get out of that, and maybe that's what you're trying to manifest, that they get their strength back up, and they'll see along the way, they'll they'll see what they need to stand up for, not stand up for, what they need to strive for. Like you're just wishing that your person get their power back, basically. You're just hoping that your person get their power back because someone did pass away, and someone's very isolated, and someone's just really emotional disattached right now. Like maybe you thought this couldn't happen. This shouldn't happen. Maybe you thought this shouldn't have happened to this person. Wow. But they're saying, once you get your strength back, and you will, because you're trying to manifest. It could be you, Capricorn, going through this, or someone that you know going through this. This could be your partner going through this stuff or this grievance. And once you get your strength back, you will be able to successfully move forward, okay? Sometimes that's just life. That's the circle of life. That's the cycle of life. Your person, not person, they're just the cycle of life. We're gonna have our births, we're gonna have our deaths, but this is not for me to tell you how to grieve. I can just say you will get your strength back, okay? I'm never gonna tell you how to deal with your own grievance. But you must remain and have faith, okay? You must remain and have faith. And that's why it was like health. That's why I was like health, good health. Okay, that person's going to have good health. So good health will return to you. And once again, all of this is being guided for you. Your person still could just be literally guiding you. Yeah, so if it's someone who did cross over, they're watching over you. They're looking down upon you. They're very happy with your family. They're very happy with your success. They're very happy with the things that you got going on with your life. Be more proud of yourself right now. That's why I feel like they're telling me. They want you to be happy. You're still living on this earth. Walk this earth every day and just appreciate life for whatever moment that you serve here. This time that you're serving, be abundant with that. Don't worry about the loss. The loss comes, but that person will be back over here again soon. Their time came, and they lived a very abundant life. That's how they feel, very appreciative for themselves. And now they're even more happier that they get to watch over you. They want you to have their renewal in your life and your love, and continue to strive on. Continue to look forward with the success. Continue to move forward. What's the 6 of fire here? And you'll have good health again. Yeah, that probably did put a hindrance on progress, okay? That probably did put a hindrance in the relationship. That probably did change some things here. It probably did. And things are just moving slow, but it doesn't mean that still nothing is being established or grounded. It's still success in this relationship no matter what. The Ace of Air being clarified with, did I really do that? The Ace of Pentacles. A new opportunity will come in for you guys, for you Capricorns. Something that will help you get guided, But this mostly already talking about what we had discussed earlier. So I'm going to go ahead and move on. The renewal being clarified with the 5 of Wands. The Chariots being clarified with the 5 of Pentacles. The Hermit being clarified with the 2 of Cups. The 9 of Fire being clarified with the 5. Here we go. Capricorn, listen. Just expect a lot of changes happening to your life right now. In the month of September going on, October, definitely November going on. Just expect a lot of changes here. I'm telling you, a lot of times, if y'all take the advice of the tarot, the tarot is trying to guide you and give you clarity. Because some of you could be pushing your partner away because of ego maybe, or you're not giving that person enough space. or the space that you're giving that person, or the space that they're giving themselves, you're feeling a different way about it, when you should just leave that person and leave them with their space so they can find the soul searching that they're trying to find. And once again, somebody, I don't know. Five of water, shoot. Four of wands, the life experience being clarified. Three of cups, the six of air being clarified with the king of swords. Seven of swords at the bottom. Let me read this real quick and let me see what they're talking about. Once again, that passing probably did put you in a place, and maybe it caused some resentment. Maybe it caused some inner resentment inside of you, and you're just trying to push and fight through that. Maybe you just was mad at the universe, or maybe you was mad at God, maybe you was mad at the situation, maybe you was mad at the people who probably was responsible. Let's say they had a part to take in that person's past, and maybe you're upset about that. But you need to forgive yourself right now. You need to give yourself some type of emotional healing, because you had clarity at the beginning. You had clarity at the beginning of this month or last month. Something was going good, and then that happened. You need to stay in tune with that. Stay in tune with that so it can lead you to where you want to be fulfilled. Happiness, right? Because I know you want happiness here. And that led to a lot of inner confliction that may have led to you looking at life differently, or looking at yourself differently. And because there's a lot of changes, it was a lot of dramatic changes, is that too as well. But the home will come back together again, okay? Because somebody is grieving over you as well too. Someone feels your pain, someone feels your hurt, and they want to let you know that they're there for you too. And it just put a temporary halt on the relationship here. Just temporary. It's a temporary halt, okay? Temporary. But it was, I don't know about that part. I can only give y'all so many details because I only read the cards, and I don't know your life like that, right? So the thing is that I can see something, but I have to really know your life to say, okay, I see why that happened, or this happened, or that happened, and I can give you so much information that the tarot is trying to tell you, but I don't want to. Going forward, Cap, well, what I do see here that you may be trying to go head to head with the person that you're with, and you guys are going through changes. Not only you going through changes, but that person going through changes, right? And it may be causing some headbutting. Maybe due to financial issues. It may be due to power struggles. But the love is there in the home. Continue to surround yourself with a lot of loving energy, a lot of loving nature. Give your person some space. If they do need a timeout, just understand that they're taking a timeout. That doesn't mean they're taking a timeout away from you. They may just be taking a timeout to make sure they are right on the inside and out, right? But you two will come into a moment of clarity about that. You two will, okay? So some truth will be spoken to you, and it's going to lead to much more clarity than you had before. Some things will be revealed to you, and you'll have more clarity than you ever imagined, okay? So things may be difficult, but guess what? Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation. Some of you may be taking a trip by the end of the month, maybe with some friends, some type of celebration. Also, there's a passing. I do see a passing here. Like, what you call it? Candlelight service, a going home party, going away celebration, some kind of lighting service. All right, Cap. I'm so sorry because there was a lot of sad things going on when I started pulling out the cards. And I do apologize because some of you are grieving. Some of you are fighting in a relationship. One person may be grieving. One person may be this could be self-imposed prison. Maybe some of y'all in a self-proposed oh my goodness. Maybe you just trapped inside your mind. That also look like somebody maybe going to jail. I don't know. But it do look like someone going to jail. I don't know, Cap. I don't know what I'm going to do with this video. I may try to do it over again. It just kind of, when I got to that point right there, just kind of like the energy went so down for me. And it just made me feel bad. All right, Capricorn. You guys have a wonderful September. Love you all. Peace, peace.